Steve. And in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 344. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm the intern.
Yay! We don't think Blake's here this week. I don't think so. I don't know. So
Blake, if you're here, give us a call. Call in.
That's right. And with us, friends of the show, Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies. Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
They are back.
We're back, baby.
That's right. The good news is you no longer have to sing your Corona song because America has beaten Corona. We're awesome. Right?
I don't know where your news is coming from, sir, but
my Corona.
I believe the official position is still, if you do not want that Corona, keep your broke ass home.
That's right. Before we get into it, we have some sad news tonight. The Cincinnati Comic Expo, sponsors of our show, just canceled the expo this year, the September 11th through 13th.
It's now officially
canceled. It's the worst tragedy to ever happen on that specific date.
Never forget what happened in Cincinnati.
That's right.
9/11.
Wow.
Oh, it's so bad, it's funny.
Oh, you know the tagline of our show.
So the good news is next year, September 17th through the 19th, I got to get used to those dates, Jeff.
Yes,
we will be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. They're still working on some stuff, so there might be some new things coming up. We are in talks. Jeff and Bryan don't even know this. We are in special talks with the Cinema Guys podcast, and we might be doing something around that weekend that we normally would be doing the expo. We might be playing trivia somewhere else, all of us. So social distancing involved, but I just got word from Brad over there, so we might be having something set up.
We're having our own expo.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The History of Bad Expo.
Oh, trademark it, Jeff. Trademark it.
You're welcome.
Trademark.
Can't use it, Steve. So trademark.
September 17th. Never forget.
So next year, September 17th through 19th. I knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming, but it still sucks. The only positive is that there's going to be lots of Funko Pops available for trivia because we're going to have another year of me and Bryan buying Funko Pops for that trivia. So that's good.
Yeah, your wife is going to tell you just keep the ones you currently have and don't buy more.
She did tell me that 2 months ago. And then I proceeded to get more and more from Amazon. And so, yeah, I think she's going to kill me.
Bezos thanks you.
What's that?
Bezos thanks you.
That's right. Thank you, Bezos. So the one thing is you can go onto the CincinnatiComicExpo.com. They will tell you what to do with your tickets. You can go to our Facebook page. We linked it as well. You can actually roll them over for next year, which we recommend because, hey, we'll be there. And so there's a lot of options you can go to, but go there. And so there you go. We'll still be talking about the expo for our commercial break, September 17th through the 19th, 2021. And if this fucking Corona is not gone by 2021, or at least better, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You'll probably be dead.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, way to bring it down there, Jeff.
Thanks.
I thought I was bringing it down earlier.
Bring it down. Bring it down. God. And then real quick before we get into the show, big shout out on the positive side. It is number one fan Doug's birthday today, so we want to say happy birthday to Doug. Bryan, your dad, what did you get him for his birthday?
I bought a book of stamps.
There you go.
Since the government doesn't seem to be too interested in saving the post office, I'm doing my part.
The government doesn't seem interested in saving America, let alone the post office. They don't care about their citizens, let alone people delivering.
They're like, post office, we still got one of those.
I don't know, I'm too busy eating beans.
Nobody heard of email.
Go get me that Pony Express. So happy birthday, Doug. I hope you're in Disney. Well, I hope you're not in Disney right now because that's probably a bad place to be. But
okay, Jason, I'm sorry. You need to turn off your background or just quit drinking that beer. One of the two. Because it keeps erasing you when you drink the beer, move the beer around. So either you drink the beer or stop drinking the beer or turn off the background. Those are your options.
Okay, let me see if I can fix it.
Don't make me turn this podcast around.
Every background, Jason. It's not the background.
I don't
know. That was the problem.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, let me.
That's hot.
How about that? Is that better? Let me see. Nope, still fuck out with my beer. Damn it!
It doesn't matter what background it is. It's
fine. Is that better, Jeff?
Well, start drinking and I'll let you know.
Hold on.
Yes, much better.
Okay, the beer's now suddenly appearing like a ghost. Okay. Do want to say thanks to Steve and Izzy. I was on their show Sunday night because I fucked up on Thursday. We got to talk Gone in 60 Seconds. Oh yeah.
Yeah, coming up for Nick August Cage.
Woo! And it was a great time. So
God, I love that movie so much.
Movie's so good.
How did that not have 8 or 9 sequels like Fast and Furious did?
I don't know.
Angelina just wasn't on board. And much like the Ocean's 11 franchise, they won't do it without her. You can't do it when you're a man down.
I think the whole
nobody else in the franchise will do it.
She wasn't in Ocean's 11.
No, I'm saying when Bernie Mac passed away, nobody else would do any of the Ocean sequels without him, which is why they had to go to the Ocean's 8 with the all ladies.
But would they consider a Weekend at Bernie's remake with Bernie Mac? Think about it. It's not in good taste.
Too soon.
Weekend with Bernie Mac.
I'm more interested in a Mr. 3000 sequel. How about that? Can we get that? Or a Mr. 3000 prequel, like how he got his first hit.
Played by Kevin Hart. Wait, what?
By Kevin Hart. There you go. I was thinking that or Cedric the Entertainer. I don't know which one.
JB Smoove. You can pull it off. Oh,
no. No. He's funny on House Hunters Comedians. Have you seen that one? No, nothing. No. Comedians make fun of old House Hunter episodes. It's pretty funny.
That actually does sound great.
It's awesome. I can't get enough of it. It's on HGTV. They are like, well, we can't make any new episodes. We have 6,000 of them in the vault. Let's get comedians to make fun of them. So it's enjoyable.
It's like Crank Yankers, but without the puppets.
I was going to say Mystery Science Theater, but we'll take Crank Yankers. That's fine. So I appreciate it that I was on their show. Always loved it that I got to watch Gone in 60 Seconds because I really do love that show. Delroy Lindo's the man. So.
Yeah, Lindo and Elephant, the spin-off series we all need.
Woo!
That's right. About child trafficking.
That's right.
Listen to the podcast. Anyways,
I prefer Timothy Oliphant.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy for sex trafficking.
It's comedy about child sex trafficking.
Well, good news is iTunes kicked us off, so thanks everyone for listening.
Goodbye forever.
Took 344 episodes, but we're done. So, Jeff, how's things going over there?
They're there.
Okay. Are you feeling more depressed, more down, or are you happier? Since things are still in the shit. But
I'm not happier.
Okay.
I mean, I was happy that, baseball started. Then I got less happy when half the Marlins came down with COVID.
Yes.
And the chances of this season actually finishing went in the crapper. So that happened.
It's only half of them.
That's what happens when you have fish play baseball.
It's glass half full.
4 baseball games ever.
You only need 9 players.
So it's the best 4 baseball games I've ever seen.
My son and I were. I had the Cleveland the Cleveland Indians White Sox game on today. It's so nice to see baseball. And then I'm like, literally at the bottom of the scroll it says, Miami Marlins are not playing through Sunday. Awesome.
Yeah.
So
entire week off for them. Yay!
Woo!
Yeah, forfeit.
Good
And
news is we're
the
giving you
Phillies-
paid PTO. Bad news, you have COVID.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really nice to see it back. I agree with you, Brian. It was, even though it's 60 games, I don't really count this as a season. It's still nice just to watch baseball again. So,
It'll
they
still
have
go
an
down in the
asterisk
books
like
as
the
official
90s.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Say, isn't basketball back too? But
You're the basketball guy. Is it back?
Yeah, I think it's back, but it's like, where is it playing? Do I have to have a, I don't know, NBA app or some shit?
Have they
It's a-
started? Are they like doing a postseason like hockey? Because I don't follow NBA, so I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
NBA. That I think. First off, they didn't invite like 10 of the teams to come back because they're just trying to finish the season. It's the only ones that have like a 1% chance of making the playoffs or something. It's like the Spurs basically have to win like their last 15 games, and they might get the 8th slot. But I think they've all basically like, nah, we're good. But they play like the last 10 or 12 games of the season and then do the playoffs, but
Honestly,
in a bubble.
they're actually trying to finish out the season, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Guys,
realize.
I got it. All of the sports teams come back, but they play as their video game franchises. Like each player plays
Yeah.
themselves. It's a massive online tournament.
Oh, you act like that wasn't an option, but
No, it's still an option, is what I'm saying. They get to design their own uniforms, just like you do in the games.
Oh,
It would be kind of cool, except you'll get somebody who's a really good player at the sport that sucks at video games. And
Yeah.
so he's hitting buttons, running around in circles like I do in like first-person shooters. And
I know, it's
jumping in the
almost like
corner.
it's unfair if someone's really talented at a particular sport and has some sort of advantage. Not looking at you, LeBron James. Watch out for De'Aaron Fox because he's been playing NBA. What is it? NBA
2K?
Live or NBA 2K since he was 4.
LeBron James is running in circles, and all the like second and third stringers are like
Yeah,
slamming
right.
on each other. See, this would be the way to finish the seasons, guys. I mean, since 2020 is already just like has an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
the whole year does.
If it
Well,
wasn't
it
for
will,
social
yeah.
distancing, I'd say arm wrestle.
Ooh,
They can wear face shields.
Oh yeah, true.
change approved. I'm okay with that.
They do the
How
arm
many people do you
wrestling
think
in a
would, like, lick
sanitized
their
booth.
hands before they start wrestling?
No,
I
it's
heard,
like in a vat of hand
Hand sanitizer.
sanitizer, and you just like whoever gets it down to the bottom, boom.
How about
Are
Jello?
we talking about over the top?
Pretty
Yeah.
much,
Oh.
yeah. I'm talking about all sports.
Well, the funny thing is, though, did you see was it the Kings player? I think it was Sacramento Kings. Because the NBA players are all in a bubble in Disney World.
Yeah.
So they're basically in this area that they can hang out in, but it's cut off from everything. So the one player got permission to go outside the bubble to Atlanta for a funeral for a family member. While
His dad.
outside, well, what's that?
It was his dad.
Was it?
Yeah.
I already know where this story is going because he went to Georgia, but go on.
He then went to Atlanta and was caught at a strip club posting on social media that he was at the strip club, and he then said when he came back that he was only there for the wings. He needed to get some dinner.
Right.
No, he stopped there.
I
So
mean, if
now-
he was at Hooters, I could understand. Is that still a thing?
Ugh,
Not with
Hooters is
social
awful.
distancing.
That is not the first time I've heard a celebrity use that excuse for being at a strip club, saying I was
Really?
only there for the wings. Unless this happened like 3 or 4 months ago, I'd heard that phrase before.
It's almost like that's the go-to phrase.
No, it just happened.
So wait. Did anybody else catch like the Instagram videos of them like trying to out Stone Cold Steve Austin one another? Like all the like 20-year-old guys were like shotgunning beers and like, oh, is that the
yeah.
best you could do? So then they're like double fisting, and the other guy's like,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna do it right in a goddamn Peloton or whatever. And,
It was the NBA players who were doing beer shots because they were that bored at this place. Well, the
No, I
best
can't
is-
confirm because I have a friend who works at Disney World.
Mhm.
It is open for them.
Yes.
They're getting
Yeah.
to ride the rides and stuff.
oh shit.
Well, that's still technically the bubble. the bubble. I don't know what type of bubble it is.
With all the employees.
Yeah.
Do they have to pay $300 a day for a ticket?
I mean, I don't know. Cynthia's still having to make masks to make ends meet.
It's only 180, Steve.
Oh, my bad.
No, they did say that the guy that went away, the NBA player that went to the strip club, he's under 10-day quarantine, and he's got to have 2 negative tests. So
yeah, think.
You know what?
Yeah, one's for COVID, the other's for STDs. Got it.
Right.
You know what? That's a well worth for titties. You know, it's worth it. It's fine.
He's probably a bench warmer anyway.
I don't know anything about the NBA, so I'm going to say yes. Yes. So, Brian, are you okay over there? Are you up, down?
Nah,
I mean, not bad, not good. Just
how's Dr. Dana?
She's doing good. Just one day at a time.
Okay.
I mean, that's
What, you're watching reruns of One Day at a Time? Is that what you're doing?
Come on and knock on my door.
That's Three's Company.
By the Carpenters.
Let me try it again. Take the last train to Clarksville and out. Nope, that's Beatles.
Blake is not joining us.
Blake is not joining us. Okay. So, coloring
yeah.
shocked. Okay.
Everything's good.
Good enough. Good enough.
Bars are still open. I'm still working.
The bar's on this side of the river.
Yeah.
I
believe we'll find out Thursday. We'll probably get shut down again.
Thursdays are Ohio's days to find out when we shut down.
Well,
yeah.
Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana are the next 3 states that the White House supposedly are the most concerned about.
Yeah.
So.
I find that hard to believe that the White House is concerned about anybody.
The White House is, and Dr. Fauci is.
Yeah.
Let's get that right. So yeah. So, and Steve and Izzy I know are okay because I just talked to them a couple days ago. So they're always positive, except for the 9/11 joke. Jesus.
Yeah, we're permanently positive in this wonderful cesspool, this third world country we live in. It's going to be great.
That's why you bought us a compound in the middle of Utah on the side of a mountain.
Shh.
We're only for one road in and out of the valley.
Do you have a bunker?
It's well good.
I mean, we are sitting in the basement or like actually sitting under part of the mountain right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's pronounced underground bunker.
I like it.
Now Jason's jealous.
Yes. No, my wife has started looking at land a lot more, like houses on acreage now. And so I think I finally got into her that, maybe we should.
But you're never moving again. You've said that 3 or 4 times this past year, I think.
Yeah, except if I find some land away from every fucking person. That
I was
might
gonna say,
change.
has some sort
You can
of
easily
event
find
happened
land.
the last
I mean,
couple
there's
months?
land out there.
There is land out there, but I don't want to spend $400,000 on building a house. So
Don't do what my parents wanted to do and just buy a trailer.
you know what? I said a tiny house, and my wife said, "Could you imagine living with 3 kids in like 400 square feet?" I was like, "Sure, no problem."
Oh, you're bringing the kids with you.
Yeah, well, either that or we're
way
dropping them off at Uncle Jeff's house.
Well, I lost that bet.
All right.
So how is Coal Ranch the rat?
Cool Ranch is good. He's getting big. He's becoming a teenager. Currently, his favorite foods are sweetened
Doritos.
oatmeal and apple slices.
Okay. How old do they get to live to?
They live about 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and he's only like
6
8
months.
weeks old.
Okay. Good. Good. I told Steve and Izzy this, but I didn't talk about this on the podcast last week. I joined the rodent family, even though it's not technically a rodent that Izzy told me. We got a guinea pig. And
Picture.
yeah, my kids are doing virtual learning for the first semester, online learning. And then hopefully this shit gets cleared up and they can go back to school in January. But in the meantime, my oldest son told me that we needed a classroom pet. And my daughter, fell in love with a guinea pig. And so we did some research and we got one about a week and a half ago. And my kids named it Coconut Bacon Brigger. So my two oldest agreed on coconut because it kind of looks like coconut, and my youngest wanted bacon. So I said that's the middle name, and everybody agreed, and we take that as a win. Kids agree, we go on.
Kids agreed. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to be really disappointed when you cut that guinea pig up later and the bacon's horrible.
It doesn't taste like coconut at all.
Or ham.
So I will say I talked about this on Steve and Izzy's podcast, but it's a very calm animal. Like it shocked me because we had gerbils and mice growing up, and they're just skittish and that. But you can hold this thing for an hour or two, and it just lays there with you while you pet it, and it's a sweet little thing. So.
Guinea pigs are great. Anybody who's looking to get a small pet, guinea pigs and rats really are what everybody thinks hamsters are going to be, but hamsters are tiny sleeping tennis balls that want to take your face off.
Brian, I know you guys had a death in the family a couple weeks ago. Are you guys looking to get a new one, or are you just kind of waiting?
You can't just get a new uncle, Jason.
That's what I thought he was talking about.
Asking, down the line, would you get another one?
No, but Ryan just lost an uncle. And I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I meant his... I meant Snowball.
Jesus.
I honestly thought you were talking about his uncle. And like, are you going to go get another one?
No, I meant Snowball.
Well, you know, my aunt's on the rebound now, but, you know, COVID.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
This is as bad as the 9/11 news.
Yeah, right?
I'm out. I meant Snowball. I meant Snowball, Brian. Would you get another cat down the line? Would you?
Yeah, we're not quite there yet, but yeah.
No, I don't.
We've preliminarily started talking about it, but not quite there yet.
Okay. We've talked about it. I mean, I've told you, you know, with my dog being so old, she just turned 13 Saturday. Like down the line, like again, I don't think anybody knows when they're ready to get another animal. You know, they just feel it. But no, I was just wondering. Like I meant I was trying to be sensitive for Jeff. So shut the fuck up over there.
You failed miserably.
I meant
as
Snowball.
far as schools go, I've looked around a little bit, but it's the shipping delays on, you know, with COVID right now are really pushing me off of it right now. So I'll have to revisit it.
Shipping cats even? Like, you know, you can go literally down just about any alley in the world and find 2 or 3 of them, right?
No, I meant for uncles.
The Russian groom market is taking a hit with COVID.
Look, maybe your aunt be interested in a new aunt, you know? I mean...
You'd really hate to get one of those Chinese knockoffs.
Yeah, I mean, with the Russian mail-order brides, I mean, you never know. It could be the first lady.
Okay.
Boom!
Shut the fuck up, all of you. Ryan, I meant... You know what? You're my Dungeons and Dragons buddy. You know what I meant.
I know what you meant. But
fuck you all.
I was just rewatching the Community episode with Dungeons and Dragons, and the Chevy Chase line was, "I beat Dungeons and Dragons, and it was advanced."
Was it 3.5, 4, or 5 version?
It was advanced.
I don't know what that is.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
Beginner, advanced, intermediate, it doesn't really matter.
Advanced is pretty much the first edition of.
Yeah, Brian and I did that like in 10 minutes. We did that a couple weeks ago.
And it was advanced.
It was. You know what? That one we actually went to the dragons first and then the dungeons. And it was so easy.
Well, then I think you did it wrong. I think you cheated because you can't hit the dragons before the dungeons.
There are no rules.
And get it done in 10 minutes.
You can't. There's no rules in Dungeons and Dragons. You can do any fucking thing you want.
That's right. He pulled out that phaser, set it to kill, and then...
Yeah. Then he jumped into hyperspace.
Teleported out of there, nuked the planet.
Fuck yeah.
Hack the planet.
Fuck you, ants. Fucking ants. Oh, let's go walk. We're a walking tree.
What happens when you roll a 20?
Ugh, fucking trees.
Jason has no clue what happens when you roll a 20.
You win. I don't understand what the problem is. Anyways, let's see here. We did have a poll. I'm trying to get the results here. Let's see here. We had
the results. No surprise.
Yep. We had the second round of the 1980s favorite toy line. You can follow us on Bad Ideas Podcast. Let's see here. This week we had the number 1 seed Transformers going against the number 5 seed, the WWF wrestlers from 1980s, the ones that could never bend. And in quite a lopsided victory, Transformers won easily, 67% to 33%. So that is the first. That's the first one here.
See, the thing about Transformers is you get 2 toys in one.
They're crappy, but yes.
They're no
No,
GoBots,
the Transformers weren't crappy, Jason. The knockoff GoBots you got from Rite Aid were crappy.
You mean Thrifties, you son of a bitch.
We don't have Thrifties in this part of the country.
We don't anymore either.
The Rite Aid GoBots actually turned into prescription bottles. It was pretty exciting. Oh, I got Vicodin.
Come with pills.
Hence the opioid.
Vicodin Prime, you're my favorite.
All right, so I won't lie, gentlemen. I'm a little bit behind. How did the Popples fare?
They weren't even in it.
Oh, so this is a rigged game. I see.
I believe they were in the honorable mention category. Right,
they're in the
to
losers
Power
bracket.
and Soldiers of the Future.
Jason took almost all boy toys and My Little Ponies.
Shawn Michaels? He's a boy toy, sexy boy.
No, he lost to Transformers. You can't sing a song anymore.
Sorry. Let's see here. The winners, the Transformers will fight the winners of the Masters of the Universe and Mask round.
Ooh.
So just there you go. Let's see here. And then let me get to the next one here. Let's see here.
It's a shame you didn't have G.I. Joe go up against Mask.
Well, I should have. Instead, G.I. Joe, number 1 seed, went against number 5 seed, the Thundercats. So,
I'd watch it.
G.I. Joe won 61% to 39%. So
that was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it wasn't. And then about...
What do you mean it wasn't?
It wasn't. And then we had about 10 votes came in. It was a lot more widespread until a Thundercats podcast found our poll and sent things out to get more votes.
Yeah,
that's how Twitter works.
Yep,
and that's how what was it Hercules won greatest Disney movie of all time.
Oh yeah,
that's the only way that could win. Oh my God, seriously?
Hercules, the most accurate Disney cartoon ever.
No,
absolutely.
Let's piss all over the source material and no.
To be fair, the source material has been pissed on for over 2,000 years. So,
well, that's
what
true.
happens when your dad turns into a duck and rapes your mom.
Ooh.
It was a swan.
Swan
Same
ducks,
thing.
they're all waterfowl.
Guinea pig, rat, pseudo, rodent, whatever.
You leave Canadian bacon alone.
You leave Cool Ranch out of this.
Let's see here. G.I. Joe will face the winner of the Ghostbusters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. Those polls will be up tomorrow. Ghostbusters and Turtles and Masters of the Universe and Mask. So I think it's G.I. Joe and Transformers to lose in the final. I think it's those two going at it.
You think?
I think it's going to.
He tries not to.
I do.
So we need to get people to stuff the ballot box.
I'm fine with that.
Kind of you're talking about that. I saw there was one someplace was having sci-fi bracket or whatnot, and the Firefly people got in and stuffed it. So Firefly beat out both Star Wars and Star Trek.
Oh yeah, that's always going to happen, every time.
And then they went ahead and did another poll because they were disappointed in those results and banned certain links to. Yeah.
Fuck that. Who cares? You're not winning a fucking.
No. You want to know who cares? Fans of Star Wars and Star Trek.
I am a fan of Star Wars, and I still don't care. It's a fucking tournament bracket. Who cares?
Never heard of it.
Nope. Brian.
Jason.
Oh, first off, before we get to that, Steve and Izzy, tell us where we can find your podcast first.
Oh, well, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at EILF Movies. That's everything I learned from movies. We're also on all your favorite podcatchers. Again, at Everything I Learned from Movies. Let's see. Yeah, we're going headlong into Nick August Cage. So basically, we're doubling down, doing 2 Cage movies a week.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, are they amazing.
Keep your quarantine Nick-tastic.
That's right. The first one's coming up in a couple days here with Jason joining us to talk Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yep. Name of my porn, too.
Yeah. That was Common 60 Seconds.
Yeah. I don't know what else I was going to say after that.
So, that was our show this week.
Well, we got our title.
Not quite 45 minutes.
You got your...
Bad.
Brian.
Yes.
Please get us back on track. Do the listener feedback. Let's do that. Or did anyone watch anything this week? Did anyone watch anything?
I've been doing a rerun or a rewatch of Lost.
Okay.
And I'm about 2/3 through the first season again.
Thank God Blake is not here too.
Oh, I didn't mention it last week. I started before last week, but Blake was on last week, so I wasn't going to talk about it. Because for some reason, Blake refused to actually pay attention to what happened because he has no clue what happened.
Brian, you got anything?
No. I restarted Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
For the probably 8th time now.
Okay. Is that your favorite series?
It's one of them, yeah.
Okay. I started watching The Office again.
I'm almost finished with that too. So
I have that on in the mornings on background when I'm working from home. It was Seinfeld, and then after I watched every episode at least 30 times, and I knew the jokes 99% of the time in the whole story. It's like I need to take a break from this for a couple months.
For a couple months, I think you need to take a break for maybe the rest of your life.
No, love Seinfeld. So I started watching The Office again, and I just got done with. It was actually this one was on. It was out of order, but when Michael Scott sold the Michael Scott Paper Company, love that one because they underestimated him. You know, David Wallace, if you maybe would have just called Michael back, I wouldn't have lost all my clients. Begin to think that's pretty apparent. Wow.
But maybe you should start estimating me.
You don't know how high I can fly. What's that?
Over the weekend, I did get to rewatch Varsity Blues. I watched that today in the background of when I was working. I don't want your life. It's a really good film. It's a terrible film that I love to watch. It's on. It was on IFC, so it was uncut too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I think it was on like Saturday also. Yeah.
I watched it on Saturday too. The kids came downstairs today for a minute. I was like, pause. Yeah, something about Scott Caan's character talking about girls dropping panties when you give them Vicodin and beer is not very appropriate now. Not that it was appropriate back then. But
what? No.
It's still a little cringeworthy. So, but Steve, Izzy, have you guys watched anything recently?
We've been Steve and I both missed Star Trek Deep Space Nine when it was out, so we've been rewatching that.
It's pretty good. Oh, we watched that. We basically binged that American Crime Story, The Assassination of Gianni Versace.
Was that good?
It is actually. Look, the Ryan Murphy stuff I didn't want to like. Like Nip Tuck was okay. American Horror Story seems to be getting better every season.
Oh,
well, yeah, every once in a while they have a one-off that kind of sucks.
They always have one bad episode per season, but overall the series is phenomenal.
Did you like this past season?
Apocalypse?
No, yes.
No, it was the camp.
Oh, that's right. The camp. We haven't gotten to that one yet. We watch it via the Netflix, so we're always a year behind.
Yeah, but we watched the People versus OJ one like last year, and it was fantastic.
We were enthralled.
Yeah, the Versace one was really good. The guy that plays the main Cunanan guy, Darren Criss, apparently he was on Glee or whatever. He's actually doing a legit job on that.
He kills it.
Yeah,
literally.
Edgar Martinez is Versace. Penelope Cruz is Donatello.
Donatello kills it.
Yeah.
Edgar Martinez, Seattle Mariner, DH Hall of Famer.
No, the other one that was in that Point Break movie no one ever talks about because it doesn't exist.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Keanu Reeves? Patrick Swayze?
What?
Am I getting close? Is that
Edgar Ramirez?
Yeah, but it's pretty good. It's it's a different show, but yeah, we watch it. It's like what was it, 8 or 9, like 59 episodes. Yeah,
we binged it in basically a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving this thing because I'm loving all their stories because all this stuff, in the mid 90s, I was like 10 when this shit all went down, so I sort of heard about it, but I'm not familiar with it. Like the People versus OJ, I realized I knew nothing about it, absolutely nothing. And same with Versace. Like I thought going to art school, I knew a little bit more about it than I did. Nope, I knew nothing.
I just thought it was like jilted lover, pulled a gun, blah blah blah. It's apparently a little deeper than that. Like apparently he was the last of like 5 people that he killed. Anyway, check it out. It's on Netflix. And the next season they're doing the American Crime Story is apparently about the impeachment of Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the cast. Apparently Clive Owen is playing Bill Clinton, so I'm a little intrigued.
Interesting.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last season of American Horror Story is the first season I've ever watched of that series. And the first 4 episodes I will warn you about is kind of slow, and you're kind of like, I kind of think I know where this is going. And then you get to like episode 5 or 6, and you're like, okay, now it gets really good. Like he built it up, which I knew he was doing, but it didn't get me. And then finally, like episode 5 or 6 is when it really starts getting good. So just a little FYI when you guys do watch it. So,
yeah, that seems to be on par for the series. Like it's sort of a slow build, and then once it releases, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, the first couple seasons are a slow build with plenty of nudity to keep you entertained or whatever.
Oh,
and then around episode 3 or 4, the bloodbaths start.
Yeah, and then you can start playing the drinking game in the first 20 minutes. Is it going to be an over-the-top sexual scene, or is it going to be an over-the-top graphic violence scene?
That's right.
We prefer to be a drinking game.
I like that idea.
One person drinks if it's violence, the other person drinks if it's sex. Is that how?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
one of you will get drunk, damn it.
Yeah. We'll both be drunk by the end.
Brian, why don't you do, since, I feel bad for those assholes earlier, why don't you run the listener feedback this week? Why don't you run it?
If you insist.
Okay.
All right. Can I have some listener feedback music, please?
Listener feedback.
Beautiful. All right. First, we have from Doug. I don't know if you guys know who Doug is or not.
He's the number one fan.
Is it his birthday? Woo!
It is his birthday, yeah.
Mailman to the stars.
7 A-pans.
Can't give yourself a nickname?
Yeah. He would like to know, do you support the Washington Redskins changing their name to the Washington Sentinels?
From the movie The Replacements. Change approved. Only if you get Falco as their quarterback.
I approve of them changing their name to anything, so yeah, sure.
Didn't they officially say they're going to be like the Washington Football Club or something for this year?
Yeah, football team. They're not even a club. They're
they're not going full soccer with it? Okay.
No, they're not.
Yeah, that is their new temporary name.
Real Washington or some shit?
Yeah, Washington football team until they said it's going to be up to 18 months before they decide what their new franchise name will be.
Red Tails.
They
Yeah,
are
they're
missing
going to
out.
take 18 months and then it'll end up being Red Tails.
Yeah.
They are missing out on a huge opportunity here, guys. They can keep the Washington Redskins. They just have to change the logo to a potato.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's just all new merch. Everybody who,
Exactly.
I mean, I assume there's Redskins fans out there.
Who wouldn't want potato merch?
Right?
They could put carve the face into the side of a potato.
Just make it a smiley face. I mean, come on,
Exactly.
guys. Like, they have a chance to redo the whole stadium, make every single food booth be a potato themed. You can get them fried, mashed, boiled.
You could even change the seats into recliners that look like potato chips because they're curved. They're curved.
Yeah, the fans are the chips.
You know what? Let's just be real. It's Daniel Snyder. He's an asshole. He's just going to put a space between red and skins. That's all he's going to do. That's all he's going to do.
Okay, question with your potato thing.
Yeah.
You think they are required to only make their potatoes out of Redskin potatoes?
That would be tough because a Redskin potato is a waxy potato, so they're more limited use than say your russet.
Yeah, that's like saying McDonald's burgers have to be 100% burger and not 30% newspaper. I mean, this is America. They can get around that stuff.
They are potato inclusive. They're going from being a racist organization to an all-inclusive potato society.
Newspaper burgers.
They include fibrous legumes of all. I don't know.
Potatoes aren't legumes.
I don't
They're
know.
root vegetables.
Yeah, they're gonna throw beets in there with it to fill it out.
Right?
Brian, we're the biggest fans of the replacements. Do you approve of this?
Only if either Falco or Gene Hackman comes back to coach them.
Ron Rivera can still coach. He just has to wear the Hackman hat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I could get on board with that.
Red means stop. Is that guy smoking on the field?
Yeah, I was gonna say they gotta get the alcoholic chain smoking kicker.
That's right.
I hear Janikowski's out of a job now, so
that's date rapist. Oh, I'm sorry, allegedly kicker. Sorry.
I'm sure Reese Ifans is looking for something to do. You can just hire him to do it.
I think he's in the new Spider-Man as the Lizard. He came back. I think he came back. He's holding out hope for the Sinister Six.
All right, moving on here from Fish. What is your favorite memory of Regis Philbin?
Ooh.
Go ahead.
No, Jeff, you chimed in with that bell, so you go ahead.
Okay. I suppose my favorite memory of Regis Philbin was when I shook his hand backstage at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, shit.
Jeff was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well, I was sitting in the contested row thing back in the early days when you had to do the fastest fingers.
Didn't you have the fastest fingers, Jeff?
No, I lost by 0.2 of a second, Jason.
Really? That's it? Wow. If I lost by 0.2 of a second, that would probably linger over me for the rest of my life. Jeez.
0.2 of a second to someone who didn't know that a sockeye was a salmon.
You're not bitter, though.
Nope.
My favorite memory of Regis Philbin is from Seinfeld when he is interviewing Kramer, and Kramer spits out the coffee on Kathy Lee and that, and he's like, "I told you this guy's nuts." I'm Regis Philbin. So, let me do my.
He's back doing impersonations again.
I told you this guy's nuts. I'm Regis Philbin.
Was that Kramer? Oh, I thought you were doing a Kramer impersonation.
No. Brian, anything? He was a big wrestling fan.
He was, yeah. It's not really necessarily a memory of him, but it's a memory from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where the guy is going for the million, and he has the phone a friend.
Richard
and
Carpenter.
and he calls his dad. But Regis doesn't know that he knows the answer to the question. So the guy, calls his dad and he's like, "Hey, I don't really need your help, but I just want to let you know I'm about to win $1 million." I thought that was pretty cool. So.
Okay. Then Regis reached across the thing and slapped him. Stop it! Stop it!
You're trying to one up me, son.
Yeah. Regis act like he liked it. I think Regis was secretly pissed that he did it.
Let's see. Steve and Izzy, your favorite memory of Regis?
I seem to remember he was on an episode of Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, where he plays a character like Regis Philbin who's about to be assassinated. And I remember that. Oh yeah. Oh, it was. I remember that from my childhood.
You win.
Carradine has to save him from assassins in a coffee shop.
Yeah, I had no idea.
He hides under a table and then complains to everybody they could have disarmed the guy. It's great. He plays basically himself full of hot air.
Well, okay.
So he plays himself in every movie and TV show he's on.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's all he can do.
Did.
Well, can't do that anymore. You're right.
That's right.
Oh yeah. By the way, for anybody who didn't know, Regis Philbin passed.
Oh, Breath of Silence.
Oh yeah, I guess that's why we're talking about him. Yeah.
You interrupted the Breath of Silence, Steve.
And Olivia de Havilland passed. She was 104.
Yep.
It was so sudden and surprising.
God damn, her and Kirk Douglas.
Man, didn't look a day over 103.
I'd still hit
it.
All right, let's see here. We're moving on to Kevin at Cincy Explorer.
Okay.
In the age of endless prequels, sequels, and reboots, if you could choose one movie franchise to just end and never return with any film, TV show, or other properties, what would it be and why?
Star Trek, Stork.
Wow.
Nice. I can't argue that at all.
I was going to say Terminator, but Star Trek just to piss off Stork from Beside a Geek. I like it.
Terminator's not a bad choice either.
Spite vote.
Well, I was going to say Fast and the Furious just to spite the intern.
You son of a bitch. Don't you dare. I want my Fast 9, damn it.
Wait, does that include the Hobbs and Shaw universe?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The whole thing.
No!
I want The Rock to do better movies than that.
Good luck with that, my
False.
friend.
I want The Rock to remake The Rock. Welcome to The Rock. Just so he can say that.
The Rock presents The Rock.
Yeah.
And I want Nicolas Cage in Sean Connery's role. That's what I want.
Yeah, I'm in.
And then,
but
Sean
then The Rock
Connery
would be
as
saying "Welcome to The Rock" if he was.
Oh, that's true. That's
Ed
true.
Harris guy?
As Ed Harris.
Okay.
No, Ed Harris just still plays himself. Plays the same character. Just bring him back.
He's a bad guy.
But is he a bad guy? He was trying to stand up for the
Pretty
truth.
sure he was the bad guy in Milk Money.
That was filmed in Cincinnati, by the way.
That's right.
Well, of course it was. Where else are you going to find a hooker that makes house calls? Am I right?
You got Las Vegas?
Oh,
Brian, what is the...
House calls?
Brian, what's your franchise?
I don't know. Come back to me.
Okay.
Oh, do you guys want a real answer? I was just saying that to piss off Stork.
What would be a good... That is a good question. I do like the question. What franchise... I would do the Terminator franchise. I don't need to see it anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking Back to the Future, but because there's plenty of other time travel movies and stuff out there. Just let it be.
Are they trying to make more?
They keep talking about it, but I assume all the writers and directors and actors stuff are like, why would we do that? That's dumb. Let's just do another Spider-Man reboot. Let's do another Fantastic Four and try to get it right one of these times.
You can't. You know why? Because the Fantastic Four is awful. You can't. You can't.
It's in the title,
Roger
Jason.
Corman one's
They're
actually
fantastic.
the best one they've done so far.
It really is.
Which one?
The Roger Corman one that never got released.
Oh, no.
You've seen it, Jason?
I own it. I mean, I may own it.
But
I own it. We've interviewed the director, and
Oli Sassoon has no fucks left to give.
Yeah.
Isn't it better than the three other theatrical movies they made?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. I will say the last one, the Josh Trank, is that who it is? Yeah, the last one. The first 30, 40 minutes of the new one wasn't bad, and then it got bad, and then it got really bad, and then Doctor Doom showed up, and it was just awful.
Dr. Doom showed up for a cameo, and then it just kind of ended.
Hey, you remember when Doctor Doom's one of the most powerful villains in the Marvel Universe? Yeah, they don't. They don't remember that. No, they don't. No. Dev had an answer to this one. Go ahead, Brian.
Let's see. Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon, or Police Academy. Not because they are cop movies, but because they were products of their time, and a reboot would strip the movies to pretty much nothing.
I think the last 4 Police Academies kind of did that themselves. But, I'd be down for a Police Academy reboot. I don't know about the rest of you.
You know, Police Academy was on IFC a couple days ago, and I was watching it, and I really enjoyed it. I like the original.
But Bobcat Goldthwait wasn't even in the original.
No, he was in the second one.
And the third one.
Yeah.
And the third, and like the 5th or something.
He had to step away for Hot to Trot. That
franchise.
Shakes the Clown.
I mean, it's no racing stripes, but it gets the job done.
Oh. I think you could remake Police Academy, Steve. I agree with you. I think you could, and it would be funny.
It would. Well, in current climate, it'd be a tricky road. But I mean, it's if you do it like in the vein of like a 21 Jump Street kind of thing, where it's like it's supposed to be just a bunch of fools in the police academy, not necessarily hurting anyone or killing anyone with their stupidity. Then it could work.
A protest would not be the good teaching ground like they do in the original film. That probably is not a good sign to do that.
Well, you see, it all leads up to the finale. I think the first one kind of ended, it was like a riot or whatever, right? Riot, and then they step in and appease it, but they do it the proper way with comedic, encounters.
This is actually perfect. It is. They get called in for a riot, and they show up, and it's actually just a peaceful protest, and they end up joining it.
Yeah, right?
The end. Who would be you don't have to recast the whole thing, because we could do that later, another episode, but who would be your Steve Gutenberg in this day and age?
Who would carry that role?
I mean,
with
Ryan Reynolds is the easy answer.
Yeah. If we can't get him, Marky Mark.
You can't. No A-list actor would do a reboot of this. It's got to be somebody on the Steve Gutenberg scale.
Tom Holland?
Wait, the 1980s Steve Gutenberg scale? Because
yes.
I'm sorry, star of Zeus and Roxanne, Steve Gutenberg?
3 Men and a Baby Gutenberg?
Yeah, so pick somebody who's done movies of those calibers to be in your movie.
Jason Statham.
I thought I just did, right? Yes.
If you think
Casey Statham is Tackleberry.
Oh my God, Statham is Tackleberry.
Statham would be Tackleberry. You're right.
I was looking online, and there's a IMDb forums that recast it. Police Academy. Mahoney, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Kick-ass.
I can see that.
Pass.
Mahoney.
I mean, he was in Godzilla. I mean, come on.
Jason Sudeikis. That actually wouldn't be bad.
I could see that. I could see that.
I could see Sudeikis.
Will Forte would be good too.
Ooh, let's recast it just with the cast of The League.
Oh yeah, there we go.
The TV show.
That's it. Yeah, Glenn Howerton or whatever. He's already got the look down. He's got the smarmy little attitude. Let's do it.
Karen Thompson, the love interest, the blonde love interest in Police Academy. Somebody said Emma Stone. That actually wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah.
No, Emma Stone.
Tackleberry.
I'm sorry.
Tackleberry would be Patrick Warburton. I think about 5 years ago that would have been good.
Yeah.
I could see that, but I liked the Statham pick better.
Hightower, Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews is good for everything.
Terry Crews is in everything. You got to put him in it.
Sweet Chuck would be Michael Cera. Sarah, how do you say it? Cera?
Sarah.
Yeah.
Kara.
And somebody recast Hooks as Kevin Hart.
I wouldn't watch this movie.
Fits.
But where are we going to squeeze The Rock in if we've got Kevin Hart?
They have him as a Hightower in a couple of them. Yeah, they have.
Commandant Lassard.
Ooh.
Let's see. Lassard is Will Ferrell, and actually, you know what? I kind of thought that too. I thought Will Ferrell actually could be good in that.
Nope, Will Ferrell.
Shatner.
Somebody had Craig T. Nelson.
I would pick like Nick Offerman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Although he kind of played that role in the 21 Jump Street films, so.
Yeah.
And in Casa de Mi Padre.
Yes. Brian, keep going. What else we got here?
Moving along. Lisa wants to know, what film are you most excited to see? Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, or Morbius?
Jeff, you're the big comic book guy.
Well, the New Mutants wasn't on that list, so I think just because it's the one that should have been out by now, I'm most excited to see Black Widow.
Okay.
But I'm intrigued at what they're going to do with the Eternals, especially with the cast they have for that.
I'm going with Shang-Chi is, I think, going to be really fun. I'm interested in that one. I like to see, the what do you call it? The bad guy that Ben Kingsley was supposed to be.
Oh, Mandarin.
Thank you, Mandarin. Yeah. Even though I had no issue with Ben Kingsley being the fake Mandarin, I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, I thought that was great, and anybody who had a problem with it is wrong.
I'm Trevor. But no, I like Shang-Chi. I think that could be interesting. And I like it because it's different. All of these are a little bit different. Black Widow, not so much because it's kind of in the Avengers thing and that. And now I really don't like it because I'm not as interested because it takes place right before Infinity War, I think. It's right after Captain America Civil War. So I don't know if I'm as interested in it. Morbius, I don't give a shit about. I don't like him in the comic books. I don't like him in this role either. I don't care. And Eternals, I just don't know anything about. So
I think that's why I'm intrigued with the Eternals. I really don't know enough about them, but the cast they put together, I thought was an impressive group.
It's like a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe. I didn't know much about them, and then they put a good cast together, and it hit it out of the ballpark. So I could see that. Brian, any of these? Oh, sorry.
Fast 9.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't on the list.
In space?
Well, I'll say Black Widow because A, it's the only one I've heard of, but B, also we'll finally have a Marvel movie with a strong woman in the lead, and nobody has ever wanted to see a Morbius movie.
I'm going to disagree with my husband here and say Fast 9.
That's not on
it again.
It's not
That's the superhero movie we all want, not Bloodshot. Fuck you, Hollywood. Give us our goddamn Fast 9.
But we're going to have a Valiant universe. It's a Valiant universe.
They have to figure out how to rewrite around that global virus that they have to shut down.
John Cena's going to put in everybody's face, even though they can't see him.
We watched Bumblebee, me and the kids, a couple months ago, and John Cena was really bad as an actor in it. Like,
what?
He was.
No.
What was John Cena not bad as an actor in?
What's the one with Will Ferrell and the other guy as parents, or Marky Mark?
Royal Rumble 21.
The other?
Yes, that's it.
The other guys?
The other guys?
No.
Oh, Daddy's Home or whatever.
Yeah.
Daddy's
Home 2. Yeah.
Cena was only in it 10 minutes, and that was good enough.
What about that one where he was banging Amy Schumer or whatever?
Yeah, but he had to bang Amy Schumer.
He was pretty good in that.
Hey, you do what you gotta do to get a movie job, all right?
He was actually really funny in that.
I actually enjoyed Trainwreck.
I'm like Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
I enjoyed Trainwreck. It was enjoyable.
He was fantastic as the Marine.
Oh
yeah.
Jeff, don't ask me about my rock candy.
Rock candy.
Jeff and I saw that.
I never asked you about rock candy. Why are you telling me this rock candy
Jeff,
story?
Stop talking to me about rock candy. I'm not.
And I still don't understand the rock candy story other than apparently he was molested by rock candy.
Jesus.
Yeah, in the movie.
Did you watch The Marine?
I did.
Gosh, bringing in rape and dead uncles all damn show.
Yeah, this one is not going to be one of our best ones, guys. Just letting you know.
As a matter of fact, Jason, you need to put that in the write-up. Not one of our best episodes, but we tried.
We
titled the episode "Worst Episode Ever."
Oh, we've done that.
There's already
before.
one called that.
Oh no!
Oh,
Give
no,
us our Fast 9.
I usually don't have that many names. I got many titles this week. I'm doing good.
All right, moving on. From Dev. For $1 million, would you rather have all meals you consume morph into a McRib, or would you rather have Jeffrey Dahmer as your personal chef?
I don't know who he's killing or if he's actually going to be a cannibal on each one. So he probably could be a good cook.
Yeah, but he's dead.
Well,
So, I mean, I don't think his meals would be that good if he...
Zombie Dahmer. Zombie Dahmer.
Zombie Dahmer?
Yeah.
Dahmer?
No, not Dauber from Coach.
Oh.
No, Dahmer.
I say we were talking about that Weekend at Bernie's reboot. Hear me out.
Bernie Mac is Jeffrey Dahmer. Weekend at Dahmer's.
Oh, wow.
Putting that down for a title.
This is my famous McRib recipe.
See, the question is this like for the rest of our lives?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's like for, depending on the time frame,
A year.
I would do McRibs for a year.
I agree.
Oh, that sounds like supersize me bullshit.
Oh, that sounds like a way you would like punish a prisoner of war.
Right.
But you get $1 million.
The McRib is brought up in the Geneva Convention by name.
Brian, what are you going with?
But it comes with
I would have Jeffrey Dahmer cook me McRibs.
Oh.
He'd take them both.
Wait, so $2 million? I didn't know that was an option.
Zombie
Brian
McRibs. What's better? What would be better than Zombie McRib?
I like it. Change approved.
Really anything?
Is death an option? Can I just choose to be dead for a year?
Yeah, but Dahmer's going to cook you then.
If you're dead, he's gonna eat you.
Yeah, it's true.
He didn't eat dead people. He killed people. If I'm dead beforehand, I'm safe.
And then he ate them.
And then he ate them.
They were dead when he ate them. He didn't eat them while they were alive.
Yeah, it's not like, well, I'm going to take your arm today.
Real quick, totally off subject here. Brian, you talked about I was going to say Zoolander. What's that TNT show about the train, Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Did you finish the series?
No,
okay.
We didn't.
Did you get bored?
Is it over?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 10 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We didn't get bored with it. We just kind of started watching other stuff. So
I got through 3 episodes, and I'm not too enthused about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not the acting is horrible, but I don't know. I mean, I like that.
Chris Evans.
Is this right?
The first 2 episodes that we saw were better than the movie. So
okay.
Oh.
I like the whole train, as ridiculous as it sounds, but you can get past it. Whatever. The train never stops. Blah blah blah.
Well, it'll stop. It freezes. I mean, that makes complete scientific sense.
Correct. But
it's the core, but it's actually done well.
Oh. The core.
It's like Hunger Games on a train.
Okay.
I didn't program it to see nothing.
The core had Delroy Lindo.
And Hillary
Right,
Swank.
it did. He's the fucking laser train to hell engineer.
Guys, if you guys want to do an episode where Steve will be angry the entire episode, do the core. Talk about the core.
I'll be on that episode. I'll watch the core just to hear Steve do that episode.
You can listen to that episode and everything I learned from movies.
Oh, you already did that episode.
It was back like episode 25 or something.
I think we need to revisit it.
We may have to.
I have theories. I feel like the core sphere and Event Horizon are all connected.
Oh, you did say that. That's right.
Yes.
You know what? Okay, how about this? Can you do an episode after Nicktoberfest or Nick August? Sorry.
Nick August Cage, thank you.
We can also do Nicktoberfest.
Mm.
Can you do Jeff and I will both be on the show. Torque.
Ooh, we haven't done
Yeah.
Torque yet.
Brian's not invited for Torque.
Brian's invited, but I think he would like it too much.
I'll
Not to be confused with
I'll be
Biker Boys.
shopping.
I don't even want to do one for Torque. I want to do one for all the ads for Torque.
Oh, the trailers.
All the
Next
Torque
time Steve and
trailers.
Izzy are on HOBI.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
This summer, there's a line between real and hyper real.
This summer.
Ride that
Right
line.
that line.
Right off the edge. That is the longest tagline ever for a film. Is this
What
the end of the
hell?
tagline?
I'm in. Sold.
That was
Let's
the
do
Torque
this.
tagline.
That was the Torque tagline, Steve. That literally was we kept watching the trailer and we're like, oh, okay. This summer, ride that line. Oh, okay. Right off the edge. What is it still going?
Wait,
Why are we still
what's going on?
tagline? Oh God. Adam Scott's great film. Let's see here. Let's wrap this up here, Dev or Brian, whatever your name is.
Dev. There's not enough alcohol for Brian now.
I did just make a run to Costco, so we're good and stocked. Thank you for the IOUs.
I did empty out my beer today already because of all the mistakes Brian made. So.
All right. Finishing this up from Professor Number 1 and Doctor Number 1. Did anyone think Dolph Ziggler would actually win the title at Extreme Rules? Why even book that match?
No.
Why
But
even have that
Dolph
event?
deserved
That was disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we just got back into WrestleMania thanks to COVID.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks,
COVID.
COVID.
And this was like our third or fourth live pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania 36 or whatever was like our first getting back.
That was the
into
reason
it.
why we got back in. We
Yeah,
were like,
we just wanted to
okay,
see the shit
we
show.
need to know what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like we were watching as like we were watching with our friends, Brendan and Mariah from What Were They Thinking podcast. Shout out to them.
Yeah, social distance.
It was
watching.
okay because we were like with them talking shit, but it just there was nothing to it. The fucking eye for an eye match or whatever. I was hyped for Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman fighting in the swamp.
Yeah, but it was more of a music video than a fight.
Yeah.
I didn't like
That
when
was
Air
rough.
Supply came out. I didn't like that. So,
Air Supply came out?
no, I was just kidding.
Oh.
As for Dolph Ziggler, I already forgot he was in one of the events, so yeah, there was no chance.
The
But
Rock,
what happened to the guys who got thrown off the roof at Money in the Bank?
Oh no! Well, one of
They
them
were
lost
the lower
tonight this
level.
time. I think Aleister Black disappeared.
Is still dead?
Yeah.
I think he's dead, Jim. Brian, what were you going to say?
I actually did kind of think that they would put it on him one more time because I think his run is coming to an end with them soon, hopefully for his sake. But I mean, as far as the match, I mean, they really don't have much else that they can book because most of the top guys aren't even wrestling right now. So he's like the biggest name that they have that they can book in important matches. So
They said this was a substitute for Jinder Mahal. This was supposed to be his program because he was part of 3MB. So since he's out and Heath Slater moved on to TNA or to Impact, they said this is Dolph. Dolph was actually endorsed by The Rock to win. He wanted him to win. And The Rock is right. He has charisma. But they booked him so shitty. And so it's like, you don't believe he's going to win because every single time he just keeps they shit on him. He should have been HBK.
So is Randy Orton there?
Randy Orton was there. He did not shit on him, though.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, it's a shame. I love Dolph Ziggler. I really do. And I love Bobby Roode. Glorious. And they don't do shit with these guys. And then they were
big
like,
fan of Bob.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, these guys fucking leave. They don't understand it. No, you fucking don't know what to do anymore. Put Triple H in charge, please, for the love of God. It's been bad.
I mean, it's been 20 years since he had no clue what to do.
I mean, there are bright spots, like you see little bright spots here and there, but with so many options now with Ring of Honor, once they come back, Impact's looking decent lately. With AEW, I mean, I love Major League Wrestling, MLW, once they come back full time. Like, there's so many options out there. It's like, why am I still watching this? Like, I think it's because it's just like you just hope that it gets better. You just hope.
Yeah.
So, or Vince dies. Yeah. Oh, that means time's up. It's time for News of the Geek. Jeff, give me a News of the Geek intro.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
I don't like that one. Steve, hit me up with the News of the Geek intro.
You don't like the one we've been using for 5.5 years?
Hey, everybody, it's time for News of the Geek.
Change approved. Let's see here. From San Diego Comic-Con. I was more excited when Blake was on this one for this. COVID has disrupted production on most shows, but fortunately, the new series, The Walking Dead: World Beyond, had wrapped up production before the lockdown. Oh, thank Christ. The writers are currently working on a second season with showrunner Matt Negro stressing they're in the thick of writing the scripts now.
I'm sorry, what was that name?
Negret. It's very easy. Just pronounce it. Use your words. Sound it out.
I can't use my words, okay, Brian? I have a speech impediment.
Jesus.
AMC has officially delayed the planned October debut of Season 11 of The Walking Dead because the last season finale of Season 10 couldn't get fucking finished. Every other series could do it. The new season has always debut in early October, and this will be the first time in a decade the show's return has been delayed. Instead, AMC has slated the previously delayed Season 10 finale, if you remember what was going on 6 months ago, originally scheduled to air in April, but delayed because of production issues related to COVID for October 4th. This is the best part. While still dubbed the season finale, AMC has a twist. They're extending Season 10 for 6 additional episodes. Those installments are set to air in early 2021. No, they're not. Stop it.
Yeah,
they're not coming. No. It would bring Season 10 franchise record to 22 episodes. Who the fuck cares?
I do.
I like Walking Dead. It's just, it's wearing on me. It's doing WWE thing to me lately. So, and I think it's because that season finale was like, what the fuck is taking so long? Come on. Let's see here. Maggie's coming back in season at the end of the season. So I'm good with Maggie because Whiskey Tango
Foxtrot
Habanero did not do well. Let's see here. While Pathway back to production in Atlanta, where the show's film is filmed, it's clear The Walking Dead faces an additional hurdle as scenes with scores of extra, like a herd of the undead, are considered highly unlikely to be part of production.
Well, to be fair, that might actually be easier to have masses that look like zombies in the middle of Georgia.
They're just going to ask Atlanta residents to come out.
Yeah.
Just scream in the background, my rats!
Hey guys, do you need a test? Come over here to this plexiglass wall.
You ain't gonna test me.
Everyone who didn't wear a mask, come on over. While the guilds and studios are still working on a sweeping set of safety protocols for U.S. productions, many showrunners have already begun to craft scripts that avoid scenes that will likely be challenging to produce in a world without a vaccine. What's more, it takes hours to transform extras into the show's trademark zombies, a process that could be problematic in our current climate, as actors are expected to be asked to arrive screen ready.
Wait, is it because of the current climate, because it's a little warm in the summer? Is that why Americans can't leave the country?
No, Steve,
or is it because we're too stupid to survive?
That would infer that climate change was real, and we all know that's not real. So it's not about our current climate.
I already got a ticket on Snowpiercer. I'm fine.
We're your goddamn ass, people.
It's my train now. This train is ours.
By the way, if you're tired of waiting for Walking Dead and you'd like to watch another show that uses some of the same sets and even a few of the same actors, I'd highly recommend... oh my god, my brain just froze up. Ha!
I've never heard of it.
Stand Against Evil.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
3 seasons over on Amazon. You do have to purchase it. It is worth it. It's so good.
Starring John C. McGinley, Dana Gould, and others.
Yeah, little Jenna Barney.
This
Dr.
episode sponsored by.
I wish, man.
In place of The Walking Dead, AMC will instead air Fear the Walking Dead in October. The season 6 premiere has been dated for October 11th. According to Walking Dead franchise chief creative officer Scott Gimple, season 6 will feature at least one time jump, with all 16 episodes designed in anthological fashion. Depending on the length of the time jump.
Is Jason having a stroke, or is it just me?
No, Jason's just reading.
Fear the Walking Dead could potentially line up closer to the flagship Walking Dead timeline by the end of season 6. As it stands now, I didn't realize this. The two series are separated by almost a full decade. I didn't know they were 10 years apart. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Which one's farther along?
I thought they were closer too.
Which one is farther along?
Walking Dead. Yeah. Because then freaking what's his face? Morgan go back?
Somebody was in both of them. Like went from one to the other, then back. I thought.
Morgan just left Walking Dead to go to
Fear.
He hasn't been back.
Shit, they're wormholes.
No.
Oh, but didn't The Walking Dead make a couple-year jump at some point?
Oh, they did. That's right. Good job, Jeff. You haven't even watched the show and you know that.
I watched an episode.
Before going into this last season,
that's right.
There was a time jump from season 9 to season 10.
That's right.
So when are they going to have to go back in time and save the whales?
The whales!
That's going to be 1984.
Oh. Save the whales! Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, we got some news coming out of it. Some movies. Tetris. Taron Egerton from Kingsman will play Hank Rogers. Sorry, Hank Rogers.
Jones. Where are you getting Jones?
I mean, obviously, if the first name is Hank, then the last name's got to be Jones.
He's going to play Hank Jones, the man who managed to secure the Nintendo Game Boy rights to Tetris, in a new film discussing the popular video game's development and release. Stan and Ollie filmmaker, that's not good, John Bard, is attached to direct.
See, I was worried there
Sounds
for a
fucking
second.
Thrilling.
When you
I'll put
Tetris,
it right up on my shelf next to Battleship and Seven in Heaven.
Yeah.
Well, see, at least this one isn't like a movie version of the game where like they're dropping blocks to fit into something to save the world or something. It's at least a better story, I hope.
Jeff, write that screenplay. Write it. Write
it. They already did that. It's called Pixels.
Still waiting on that Sylvester Stallone Ouija or whatever. Or Jenga.
Jenga. Oh my god, man.
I was going to say they made Ouija.
They made Witchboard.
Let's see. Black Adam from Hollywood Reporter reports Black Adam isn't likely to get off the ground till 2021. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
What? No.
In light of COVID-19 concerns and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's busy schedule.
He's not busy.
Yeah, I mean, is he busy right now? I mean, really?
Just go to his house and start.
Don't you guys watch his Instagram? He's always busy.
He's busy building a multi-million-dollar tequila company.
Good for him.
There you go.
Avatar 2, fuck you. Don't care.
Isn't his tequila company The Rock on Rocks? The Rock on the Rocks tequila?
Is that what it's called?
It should be. If he's going to be starring in The Rock, it might as well have The Rock on the Rocks.
Welcome to The Rock.
We all know that tequila companies owned by celebrities always do exceedingly well.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd?
Dan Aykroyd?
This is vodka. You're right.
The Rock's tequila is going to do well because it's going to be at Planet Hollywood. It's exclusive to Planet Hollywood, so it'll be fine.
Planet Hollywood, which is what, a casino in Vegas right now?
Is it
the only one left?
Yeah.
Sometimes they share bartenders.
Let's see. Anyways, Avatar 2, fuck that. Lando Calrissian, according to Kessel Run Transmissions, Noah Outlaw and Corey Wolfpack. who previously reported on the Bad Batch animated series, which about clone troopers. Donald Glover is rumored to reprise his Solo: a Star Wars story role as Lando for the new Disney Plus series. I'm down with that.
Will it
Let's
be
do
called Lando: a Star Wars story?
I'm fine with that. Jeff, did you
I
ever
don't want to know
It's
about
just going to be Lando.
Guys, I don't want to know about Lando's colon. That's not why I'm here. I know he's getting up there. He's in his 90s.
I'd rather know about his colon than his penis because that guy fucked everything.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I want to know about Lando's penis. Jeff, did you see Solo yet?
I did.
It was okay, right?
Yeah, it was there.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
I mean, it was. Although, like I said, I was rewatching some stuff about Firefly, and people were talking about watching the second episode, the train job, saying, "Oh, this is where they got the script for Solo from."
Yeah.
So that was nice.
And Firefly has all its episodes stolen from Outlaw Star. We all steal from each other.
That's
true.
true.
What's this Outlaw Star? I don't know it. I want to see this. If Firefly wants to steal from it.
It's an anime, and it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, Firefly's 100% a ripoff.
Oh, anime?
Yeah.
I can't get into anime. I don't know what it is.
Racism, that's what it is.
No, I think it's the choppiness.
Yeah, if you're not used to it, there's definitely some good. Okay, but anyway, back on Lando's show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Can we finally get Danny Glover in as like his grandfather Calrissian, so they can work together?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Danny and Donald Glover, not related, will be related? Nice.
Yeah. And then bring in Crispin Glover too. Why not?
As the evil villain. I love it.
This is your weird half brother?
Yeah, exactly. The Calrissians got all around the universe.
They did say Billy D. Williams might reprise his role as like the guy looking back on his life in that. So
he'll be the guy reading his journals to his grandson.
Yes.
They're like Princess Bride it.
Oh, I was going to say the Notebook it, but
you son of a bitch, I'm in.
We'll do it
is this why we get Disney Plus now?
It'll be like Shelley Duvall's horror stories or something.
The fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Boys has been renewed for season 3. Came out.
2 hasn't even been released yet, has it?
No, it's coming out.
It's that good.
September, I think, first week. They did say Amazon's working to make the Boys like a Walking Dead franchise. They can do spin-offs of it.
Hear the boys.
I'm so in.
Here come the boys.
Hear the boys.
They
can do spin-offs like
Let's hear it for the boys.
More than one spin-off.
Bad Boys. Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Oh, I like Bad Boys. Yeah. What you gonna do?
Play the superhero?
There you go.
It'll fit in perfectly.
The Boys Hancock crossover.
Yeah.
Oh. Fucking
special guest star, Black Adam.
Do you remember? I
want a Hitch Hancock crossover.
Oh snap!
Do you remember when the Hancock that was started like it was supposed to be a comedy, and then it got really, really dark.
Yeah, it was a comedy for like 10 minutes.
Yes.
And then like I don't know, Peter Berg was like, "No, I don't make those movies."
Yep. See, yeah, I'm out.
Well, you know what I think it was Peter Berg made his movie, and then they edited comedy in the beginning of it.
Oh, okay. That's a running thing with Peter Berg, having recently watched Aspen Extreme for the first time.
Oh my god!
Where it starts out the first half hour, it's a nice little ski comedy starring Peter Berg and Paul Gross.
Yeah.
And then, spoiler alert, something happens and it gets dark the rest of the movie.
Hashtag meth.
Jeff, let's do some box office news here.
Hooray! Give me an intro.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me the box office news that you desire.
I will never ask again.
You don't want to do a second take on that one?
Okay, let me try. Take the last train to the box office and give me the news.
No, the Beatles are going to sue us.
Oh no. Izzy, give me an intro.
Box office news. Box office news. Box office news.
Here's the report.
Okay, we're gonna have to edit that out so we can use it at the beginning of all our box office reports from here on out.
Sold.
Our new intro for the box office news and report.
I'm a goddamn songbird.
Son of
Now I got to do some editing. Whew, so I took that clip out. Let's see how far, Jason. Write down how far we're into this the clip so I can find it easier.
130.
Okay. Are you making that up?
No, it was 129 actually.
Okay. All right. The box office this week. Number one at the box office, The Rental made $403,852 in its opening weekend on an unknown budget. $400,000.
You can state that all of these are unknown budgets.
But okay, all of these will be unknown budgets, so I won't keep repeating it. But $400,000 in the days of COVID? That's huge.
Other countries are fine, so
other countries got their shit together, or it's a worldwide what do you call it, a conspiracy against our president. Either way, other countries can see movies.
Well, then I will ask. Then I will ask Jason. Do you know, is this a worldwide budget or is this still domestic?
Domestic.
Yeah, this is the domestic box office.
Oh,
okay.
Then these are the people who are getting COVID. Cool.
Yeah. It would be me if they would open my theater.
But you don't want that Rona, so keep your broke ass home.
The Big Ugly made $152,598 in its opening weekend on an unknown budget.
I've never heard of any of these movies.
Yeah, I feel like these are made-up movies. Like,
The
Big Ugly, starring Gerard Butler and Katherine Heigl.
Close. The Big Ugly has Vinnie Jones, Malcolm McDowell, and Ron Perlman.
We talked about that last week.
Wait, is Malcolm McDowell still alive? God bless that man.
What? Ron Perlman? You thought he was dead?
No, Malcolm McDowell.
Oh. Yes, he's still alive.
Star of Tank Girl.
That wasn't the first place I would go with Malcolm McDowell, but sure.
Well, also Death Race 2050. And Cat People.
Yeah, he's the sex symbol.
Yeah, oh my God. There's
Joan
a movie
Allen
to watch on a full stomach.
So which one would you guys go for? Malcolm McDowell or the dad from Home Alone?
I was going to say Joan Allen and Face Off. She oozes sex.
Malcolm McDowell's alive, so I'll go him.
The next one, Jeff, the next film, I always think it's the old horror movie from like the 1990s. Go ahead.
The Relic?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, are you thinking The Relic or are you thinking Mimic?
No. Oh, Mimic was good too. I like The Relic better. The Relic better.
Wasn't Malcolm McDowell in Milk Money?
Yes, he was the pimp. That's right.
I didn't remember that at all.
Nice pull, Brian.
I'm like, no, that was Ed Harris.
Yeah. Wait, you mean he wasn't the bad guy? It was just the guy that looks like he could be his brother?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Relic made $63,717, a total of $966,111. Almost $1 million for Relic. Yeah.
Woo!
The Wretched made another $20,480, a total of $1,768,828.
I had The Wretched last year, so I'm immune.
Yeah, I was gonna say the names of these movies, like The Wretched, The Big Ugly, The Relic, like, are these all like insults? Like, these titles?
It's 2020 in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And Followed made $5,222, a total of $532,751.
I will follow you wherever you may go.
It follows, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Or The Following with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go.
Jeff, what do we got coming out? We got a shit ton of movies.
Opening the weekend of... Oh, no. Get off there, you stupid There we go. Something on my screen as I'm reading.
Hello? So you know we're still recording?
Sounds like a personal problem.
I'm trying to read the screen here, and I got like a little thing pop up and cover what I'm trying to read. So,
this
Damn
whole episode,
paywalls.
It's called a penis.
It's all right.
What'd you say, Brian?
I said this whole episode's a shit sandwich anyway, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's not bad.
It's called a McRib.
Well, anyway, upcoming July 31st of 2020. It was supposed to be Tenet, but they postponed it. So instead, we get The Informer.
An ex-convict working undercover internationally gets himself incarcerated.
Intentionally, not internationally.
Oh,
What was the word?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's going on?
Intentionally?
I pulled it up too. It's intentionally, not internationally.
I like
Actually,
mine better.
that word makes more sense in that sentence.
An ex-convict working undercover.
Couple?
Okay, now he's not even trying. Does someone want to take over?
Brian, go ahead.
An ex-convict working undercover intentionally gets himself incarcerated again in order to infiltrate the mob at a maximum security prison. Yeah, there was no way you were making it through that.
Who stars in this masterpiece?
Brian, you do She Dies Tomorrow. I got Summerland. Go ahead, Jeff. We got Summerland coming out.
I'm about to say, you just went ahead and said the titles. So Summerland. Also opening Summerland.
And during World War II, an English woman opens her heart to an evacuee after intentionally resolving to be rid of him in this moving journey of womanhood, love, and friendship, and a girl's young love. I have no idea, but that's the movie.
Okay, so who stars in The Informant?
Hang on, I just had it. Common.
Oh, there you go.
Rosamund Pike.
I'm double in.
And Joel Kinnaman.
Oh, RoboCop. Okay.
I'm about to say, I know I should know that name, but I can't place it.
He was in
Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he was terrible on that movie.
Yeah.
Brian, you get the next one. What do you got?
She Dies Tomorrow.
Hang on, I had to go back. I had it all queued up.
Sorry, guys.
She Dies Tomorrow is about Amy who thinks she's dying tomorrow, and it's contagious.
Oh, Jesus.
Who was in this movie?
Caitlin Scheel.
Oh, I love her.
Jane Addams. Kentucky Audley.
Nope.
Chris Messina.
Made up?
These aren't real actresses.
Wait, are these like courses?
Is this Kentucky Derby? Are you just reading the Kentucky Derby lineup?
No.
Starring Lady of War and Kentucky Gable.
These would make great penis names.
Oh, Josh Lucas is in it.
Santa's Little Helper is in it.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, there's
people. Wait, what? How is she like 8 built? How is Letty and I don't know, whatever character Josh Lucas has ever played?
Wasn't he a basketball coach in a movie?
He was.
Yeah, I was thinking Coach Carter, but no, it's like Glory Road.
Glory Road.
Oh, good old Glory
Road. Josh Lucas, wasn't he in Sweet Home Alabama?
He was.
Oh, yeah.
He was.
What? Third billing on Stealth, Josh Lucas?
That was a godsend for him to be third billing. Oh, moving on. What else is coming out, Jeff?
We also have Save Yourselves! !
A young Brooklyn couple heads to an upstate cabin to unplug from their phones and reconnect with each other. Blissfully unaware of their surroundings, they are left to their own devices as the planet falls under attack.
Apparently, they didn't have their devices. That was the plot.
Stars Sunita Mani, John Reynolds, Ben Sinclair, John Early, and Seattle's Mariners DH, Edgar Martinez.
Ooh.
What else is coming out?
Also coming out, we have The Grizzlies.
You got that?
Yeah! It's like 1977's Grizzly, but there's more.
Yeah, it's like what, 2001 one's Grizzly Maze, but there's more!
Yeah, Into the Grizzly Maze, starring Thomas Jane,
Woo!
Billy Bob Thornton, and Piper Perabo.
In a small
in Rocky
Arctic
Bull.
town struggling with the highest suicide rate in North America, a group of Inuit students' lives are transformed when they are introduced to the sport of lacrosse.
Oh, and that's probably the name of the team.
I'm pretty sure it's Grizzlies eating everybody, but they're just writing it off as suicide.
Let's see who is in this movie. No one that I have ever heard of.
Say if it's starring Inuits, probably Adam Beach or Kyorinka Kilcher.
Graham Greene's definitely making a cameo.
Yeah.
Edgar Martinez.
I don't see any of the names.
Seattle Mariner designated hitter Edgar Martinez.
That's right.
Yeah. Nope. Not even him.
Jeff, what
Will
else we got?
Sasso. There we go.
Will Sasso. All right, that's someone we've heard of.
I'll take it.
Is this a comedy?
Will Sasso plays a young Native American boy.
Three Stooges' own Will Sasso, starring as the Chief.
He is listed under 17 other characters who don't have IMDb pictures.
Documentary narrated by Will Sasso.
This is going to be like a sequel to Smoke Signals.
Time out. We even have an IMDb page. What the hell?
By have an IMDb page, you mean we're listed on Jason C. Brown's IMDb
Yes, but you can
page?
click on our list on our name and it goes to podcast.
Wait, they're even less legit than HOBI?
Jesus.
Yeah, we do. We do have one. Thanks to nerdly.co.uk, where you can catch all my reviews, including Killer Camp and Stargirl. Okay.
Do they need any Stallone reviews done?
They will
all the Stallone reviews.
I think they would. I think they would.
But they want someone non-biased who will.
Coming soon, Escape Plan 3, The Extractors.
Yeah!
Right, or Jeff, what else we got coming?
We have Cutthroat City.
Damn it. The sequel to Cutthroat Island. Finally, they've got my letters.
No, I got another one for you. Cutthroat City, set after Hurricane Katrina, 4 boyhood friends out of options reluctantly accept an offer to pull off a dangerous heist in the heart of New Orleans.
Bring a hurricane!
It's Hurricane Heist 2! Hurricane Heist 2!
Yes! All right, who's
Hurricane
playing
Heist 2, Cutthroat City.
Who's playing Breeze? Because there's going to be a Breeze in this fucker.
Brie Larson. Wait.
Okay, so it is starring Isa Gonzalez, Ethan Hawke, Wesley Snipes, and Kat Graham.
Sold.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Sold.
There's a Wesley Snipes sighting.
And finally, what else we got, Jeff?
We have Killer Raccoons 2, Dark Christmas in the Dark.
Oh, man.
Man.
On a snowy Christmas Eve, former mild-mannered college student Casey Smallwood is released from prison after serving 10 years for underage drinking.
Whoa. Hold on. Just the description of the lead person, like, former high school student, been in prison for 12 years. No,
he was formerly mild-mannered.
Well, okay.
And he was a college student.
Yeah, 12 years ago, before he became Shawshank.
Wait, he was a college student who was arrested for underage drinking?
And spent 10 years in prison.
If they can throw Nick Cage in jail for 10 years and Con Air for defending his wife against 4 other people, this could happen too.
It was only 5 years.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and of course we know. We named our cats after him, God damn it.
Do they have the same lawyer?
Obviously.
Lawyer.
Oh my God,
Your
it's
hands
the same
are
guy.
a menace to society.
I'm just a simple country lawyer, but I suggest you take the plea deal.
Casey, eager to get out of town, hops on the express train to Washington, D.C. But after the Holiday Express takes off, it's hijacked by an angry gang of domestic terrorists and highly intelligent government-trained raccoons. Not
There's
one
too
to
many
back
raccoons
down,
on this motherfucking train.
Not one to back down from a raccoon fight. Casey joins forces with a porter on the train to fight the terrorists.
I can't.
Little did they know, Casey used to be at Guantanamo Bay, and
guys, the working title for this was Train Bandits.
That's a better title.
The makers of Money Plane.
This feature film stars Yang Miller, Ron Lynch, Tom Lyons,
Jane Lynch,
James
Myers,
and directed by Steven Spielberg.
He is a hack.
Directed by David Lynch. Obviously, he got his nephew in.
Let's just say this. When EILFM does a Killer Raccoons 1 and 2 podcast episode, I'm in.
Killer Raccoon Month coming soon.
So was there
to do Killer Rodent Month?
Yeah, raccoons are rodents, babe. They're part of the bear family.
Are they pseudo rodents?
They're part of the bear family. They're Ursas.
Oh shit! Coming soon, October.
So
well, you can watch Grizzlies.
Yeah, guys. Legitimately though, this October.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
god.
already been planned. I'm just waiting for Grizzly 2, the concert, to finally be released.
Time out. There's in the trailer a raccoon is dressed like a Frenchman and he has a sniper rifle. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is amazing.
He's got like the French sailor blue and white striped shirt.
No.
Well, how does a Frenchman dress?
He's got a beret and a cigarette in his mouth, and
probably a little scarf.
Got a baguette sticking out of his pants.
To quote Hugh Jackman, "This is the greatest show."
So here's my issue. There is not a Killer Raccoons 1.
There isn't.
Yeah, Troll 2, you hacks. Wait, hold on.
Leonard Part 6.
I'm so buying this movie. I love it.
Jason,
this is the movie
I'd watch this one. I'd watch this one with you. After we watch Zombievers, now we can watch Killer Raccoons.
Jeff, you set up a chair outside my house. Oh my god. The satellite in the trailer. The satellite in the trailer, the very first scene in the trailer, the satellite has 2 balls and a penis shape on it. My god. A top secret raccoon operated laser satellite with nuclear capabilities is how the trailer starts. I'm in.
See, I'm worried that it's trying too hard to be camp, that it's not going to be good camp.
I don't care.
No, it's probably just going to be bad because it's trying too hard.
Jeff, I need this now, okay? Shut up. I need this now.
Jeff, if you're disappointed by this, you just hit up Everything I Learned from Movies, and we can get you all the animal exploitation films you can handle.
Manatees.
Oh, Orca the Killer Whale. The only movie with a whale abortion in the first 10 minutes, as far as I can tell. Yeah, Grizzly, dogs. They're coming for you.
House of 1,000 Cats.
Yes, there are not 1,000 cats.
You counted?
Oh yeah, there's like maybe 30, 40, somewhere in that range.
Oh, easily. Was it like frogs or something?
Oh yeah, frogs.
Is Clint Howard in it?
In frogs?
No.
No, he's in Ticks.
He's infected! Yes, Ticks!
Izzy, give me a good intro to top 5.
Oh no, I have to come up with another song. Oh no, I've already spent my load. Let's see. Top 5, super top 5.
Okay. Top 5 this week is from Randall Holt. And it is top 5 favorite 1990s actors or actresses. Randall, thank you for this. The decade categories that you've given us. We did 1980s that you requested. They've gotten a lot of hits, and a lot of people like these. So we're doing it again with 1990s favorite actors and actresses.
So hopefully they'll just jump straight to the end to listen to this list and not listen to everything we've just talked about for the last hour and 40 minutes.
Yes.
9/11.
Never forget.
Let's see here. Izzy, would you like to go first?
Did you make a list, Izzy?
I was gonna cheat off my husband.
Okay,
Steve, would you like to go
have one
first?
together.
Hey, I guess we made a group list now. My number 5. This actor will come as no shock to anybody. Sir Thomas Hanks, 2-time Academy Award winner. Yeah, you know, even got like You've Got Mail and stuff like that.
Still wait for him to do like the ultimate villain role in something.
It's coming up. Fast 10. Watch out, everybody.
He was in The Circle.
That movie doesn't count.
He was barely in that movie.
Please.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched his movie that just came out on Apple TV?
No.
Greyhound or whatever?
The Greyhound?
I don't watch anything about dog racing.
It's about submarine.
It's about a bus that can't go under
buses.
50 miles an hour.
Obviously, it's about a grapefruit vodka-based drink, Steve.
Oh, my bad.
Slow down.
Let's see here. Tom Hanks was number 4 on my list. Number 4. Jeff, what is your top number 5?
My number 5 is Amy Jo Johnson.
The Pink Ranger?
Pink Ranger herself.
Oh, God.
In
Are all
the
5 of
90s,
us going to
she
be
was
Power
in-
Rangers?
She was in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV show and 2 movies.
Woo!
Hey, I was
Brian.
in my early 20s and I watched a kids program because of Amy Jo Johnson.
Tapping to that. Moving on. Let's see here. Brian, what's your number 5?
Number 5, Adam Sandler.
Okay. I
The
didn't even think
90s,
about
the
that.
last time Adam Sandler was funny.
Grown Up 7.
Well, that hasn't come out yet, so...
Still got to make 3, 4, 5, and 6, Jason.
No, he doesn't. Apparently, you can make Killer Raccoon
Yes.
without...
Grown Up 7, Dark Christmas in the Dark, or whatever the fuck it was.
Let's see here. My number 5 was... I don't think I tied it. Nope. Number 5 was Harrison Ford. Air Force One. Clear and Present Danger. The Fugitive, one of my favorite movies of all time. And Patriot Games, the John Clancy things. And he was just all over the place. And not that it was good, that Air Force One was good, but it was enjoyable. And I remember I thought about like what films I got excited about because I saw these actors or actresses in it back when I was in the 1990s.
Who's John Clancy?
Tom Clancy.
Oh, okay.
John Clanky.
I think he's a left-handed pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Anyways, my number 4, I hobied it. I had Tom Hanks. And then I had...
now you're adding someone because...
Are you done?
No.
Can I finish?
Nope.
And then I had Kathy Bates.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Kathy Bates, good choice.
Yeah, Misery and Waterboy and
Titanic?
Fried Green Tomatoes.
The Office.
Well, that wasn't
Dolores,
in the 90s.
Dolores Claiborne.
Oh, yeah.
Was that still in the 90s?
Yeah. Kathy Bates was... Yeah, Kathy Bates had a pretty powerful film career in the 1990s. She always, appears now and then, but in the 1990s, you knew it was a decent film. Like, she was pretty selective back then.
She's in like 3 or 4 seasons of American Horror Story nowadays. You should check it out. It's pretty damn good.
She's spectacular.
I did hear about that. I loved her in The Office with Joe when she bought the Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, I love Kathy Bates, and like I said. So, Brian, what's your number 4?
Number 4, Jim Carrey.
Good
That's
one.
my number 4. Woo!
Put it on the board.
Yeah, the 90s were good for Jim.
Yeah, you also had Truman Show, probably his best film. And what's the other one, Jeff, that we like? The Majestic?
The Majestic was in the 2000s.
Was it?
2001.
Love Majestic.
By the way, do not be my mother and confuse the Majestic and Mystic River.
Is that Jim
Carrey in there? Why does Jim Carrey come into this movie and make it funny? I don't know, Mom. I don't know.
Sean Penn only overacts in one of those. Jeff, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Steve Buscemi.
What?
Honorable mention.
Or however you pronounce his name. But
Escape from L.A., Steve Buscemi?
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Waterboy.
Fargo.
Hudsucker Proxy. Pulp Fiction. Airheads.
Fargo?
3 episodes of The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Billy Madison, Desperado, Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, Fargo, Escape from L.A., unfortunately Con Air, The Big Lebowski, The Wedding Singer, The Imposters, Big Daddy, and now we're into the 2000s.
Yeah, Big Daddy.
Mr. Deeds, Grown Ups 1 and 2.
We're talking the 90s.
Oh.
Tales from the Dark Side. Wait, that was the 80s.
Steve, what's your number 4?
Well, then my number 4 was Jim Carrey. So
okay.
that speaks for itself.
Can't change it. Can't change it.
What? I was just going to go on to my number 3.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? You think I run a horrible establishment like this HOBI place? Come on, man.
Steve is an honorable man.
So number 3, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah,
star of Hard Target, The Quest, which he also directed.
Yeah,
Bloodsport, motherfucker.
80s,
what? Hello?
What?
Bloodsport was in the 80s.
I didn't say Bloodsport.
I know, but that's the only good Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Silence!
Oh, there's The Quest.
Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
And I think the second one was 99, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s, man. Street Fighter. Come on.
Yes.
No guile.
Steve, the best line of that movie?
Of course.
Damn
wait, sorry. I'm going to kick the son of my bitch bassin' ass so hard. So the next bassin wanna be gonna feel it.
For you, it was the worst day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday.
Yeah. R.I.P. Vio Candidos, Raul Julia.
Oh, Raul Julia got too soon.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme still making kick-ass movies.
Woo!
The Expendables.
Expendables 2, where he played Jean Villain.
Yeah. It was amazing when he just ended up being the big brother.
So Sylvester Stallone, you write one movie and it's pretty good. Do you just have nobody check your scripts now anymore? What's the name of the villain? Jean Villain. Seriously? Who's playing it? Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, I never would have guessed that.
So
he's going to be the hero, right?
Can we change his name? Okay, fine. The bad guy's name is Jean-Claude. Is that okay?
It's like the guy who writes for Tony Danza.
Tony, your name's going to be Stuart in this. I can't do that. Okay, it's going to be Tony. Thank you.
I'll try to remember that.
Jeff, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
She had The Mask, The Last Supper, She's the One, Feeling Minnesota, My Best Friend's Wedding, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and There's Something About Mary, Very Bad Things, and Being John Malkovich, and Any Given Sunday. Charlie's Angels was 2000.
Damn it, just missed it.
I know. I'm kind of pulling that in because I really like the scene where she dances in Charlie's Angels, but
let's see here. Brian, number 3.
Number 3 for me was Keanu Reeves.
Okay. Speed 2.
Speed.
He was not in Speed 2.
I know he wasn't.
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah. Constantine?
Bill and Ted. Nah, the second, the Bogus Journey was in 90s. So
yeah, the better one.
Yes.
Okay.
My number 3 is Steve's favorite. Nicolas Cage, motherfuckers.
Yeah! Academy
Face
Award and action hero.
Face Off, Con Air, The Rock. That's all you need to know. Right there. Three of the greatest.
Leaving Las Vegas, Kiss of Death,
Snake Eyes,
Wind Talkers,
Freezing Arizona,
Talkers, Gone in 60 Seconds, which you can get on EILFM first week of August.
Unfortunately, Gone in 60 Seconds was 2000, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, I think Wind Talkers was there for that too, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Wind Talkers was the same. Yes, Wind Talkers was. Damn it. Everything is perfect about Mr. Cage. So.
Indeed.
And I would get excited about seeing a Nicolas Cage movie. I loved Face Off back in the day. Still
Trapped in Paradise.
Oh yeah, Trapped in Paradise.
It could happen to you.
John Lovitz.
8mm.
8mm.
Captain Corelli's Mandolin. Was that 2000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time out. 8mm. Who was the other star in it?
Joaquin Phoenix.
I loved 8mm. That was a fucked up movie, though.
Was he known as Joaquin, or was he still Leaf at that time?
I believe he had just turned it to Joakim.
Yeah. Number 2, Jeff. Who's my number 2?
Sandra Bullock.
Oh God, yeah, I love me some Sandy.
Ooh, Sandy B.
I was about to say I thought she was going to be your number 1, but since you asked me,
Love Potion number 9, The Vanishing, The Thing Called Love. Demolition Man, Fire on the Amazon, which was decent. Speed, The Net, While You Were Sleeping, which was To If by Sea with Dennis Leary.
Oh God, that's right. It's a good movie.
Hope Floats, which I really love. Hope Floats. I really like that movie.
Did you like it for Harry Connick Jr.?
You know what? I liked him in it, and I liked it that the grandmother would stuff things. She was a taxidermist, and she had a squirrel with boxing gloves on. Let's see. Forces of Nature, which was not good. She ended on a bad note. But yeah, I loved everything about Sandy Bullock, my future ex-wife. So, and she was also in a Time to Kill. So
I just watched Weekend, actually.
Time to Kill. Does it hold up?
Yes, It holds up, but I hope they burn in hell.
It holds up. It's still relevant.
Okay. What's your number 2, Brian?
Kevin Costner.
Okay.
So the 90s.
Oh, he made that crappy Robin Hood movie though in the 90s.
Stop it.
Dances with Wolves, JFK, The Bodyguard, Wyatt Earp, The Waterworld, Tin Cup, The Postman. For the Love of the Game.
Postman.
Tin Cup and Love of the Game are great movies. I'll give you those.
The Postman is. They're going to make a sequel in honor of Doug.
I like JFK and Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp wasn't bad. Yeah.
Wyatt Earp just wanted to be Tombstone.
Weren't they made at the same time, so technically they couldn't rip each other off?
I think Wyatt Earp came out after. Wyatt Earp was 93, I think, and Tombstone was 92. 94. Okay, Tombstone was 92.
But I think it wasn't like they were making it before the other one came out, but they should have stopped making it. I don't care what Stork says. It is not as good as Tombstone in any way, shape, or form.
No. Still has a pretty good cast.
It has a good cast. Yeah. It just had a movie that paled when you compare it to something that
wasn't
out.
Wasn't like Dennis Quaid, Doc Holliday in that one or something?
Dennis Quaid, Gene Hackman, Mark Harmon, Michael Madsen, Catherine O'Hara, Bill Pullman, Tom Sizemore.
Well, they all can't be Quick and the Dead, am I right?
Don't make fun of Quick and the Dead.
Oh, I won't. No, it's fantastic.
I love it. With
the incredible Sven-Ole Thorson.
Gene Hackman.
Hale Leone.
Gene Hackman.
Well, they all can't be winners, kid.
What's your number 2, Jeff?
Okay, my number 2, I'm going to have to preface this with it was the 90s, it was different, and I'm separating the art from the artist.
Bill Cosby.
I know this is good. Go ahead.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. I thought about him. And
usually
he had a lot of good films in the 90s.
Outbreak, 7, A Time to Kill, L.A. Confidential, The Negotiator, A Bug's Life, American Beauty.
Swimming with Sharks. The Ref.
Glenn Ross, Consenting Adults, Henry and June.
I'll give you that.
Oh,
And Iron Will.
Steve, what's your number one? Or two. Number two, sorry.
Well, number 2 was Nicolas Cage.
Fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is.
But of course, the number one actor or actress of the 1990s. I mean, obviously it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Woo!
No.
You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Last Action Hero, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I don't have his IMDb pulled up, but I'm sure there were others that were equally amazing. And
Eraser.
Even like Jingle All the Way. And
Eraser.
Yeah, Eraser with James Caan and Vanessa L. Williams.
Batman and Robin alone is enough to take anyone off the list. I couldn't put Uma Thurman on my list because of that movie.
Pushes him totally forward.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, okay, he made $1 million per pun.
Yeah.
Beat that.
Really? Because there were a shitload of terrible puns in there.
Yeah, there were 29 of them, in fact, and he made $30 million for that movie. So
surprised there were only 29 puns.
Removing Arnold Schwarzenegger from that movie, does that suddenly make that a good movie?
No.
So there you go. He didn't ruin it.
He didn't ruin it. That movie ruined him, is what I'm saying. Anybody associated with the stank pulled them down.
So even with a limited time after that and having back surgery, he then came back to do End of Days. Boom! Schwarzenegger, baby. Junior, True Lies.
Oh, Junior.
True Lies.
Apparently he was in Dave. What?
Yeah.
Was he in Dave? All right.
Really?
True Lies is so good.
Yeah, that's what it says in his IMDb. Kindergarten Cop, Total Recall. Those were 1990.
Oh.
Hey, Jeff, did you see those fuckers online trying to get them to release a Schumacher cut of the Batman, whatever one it is, with Two-Face in that?
Would Schumacher do a different cut? Than
Batman Forever?
Yeah, Batman Forever. They were saying that there was a darker turn on it, and there was more stuff with it, and they're like, oh, release the Schumacher cut. No, shut the fuck up. It's been 30 years or 25 years. No one has that film, and if so, because there's some new pictures that came out about it. And like a backstory, and it's like those fuckers don't even have that film, and if they do, it's going to be degraded. And again, who the fuck cares?
We get to find out the backstory between Sugar and Spice, played by Drew Barrymore and Debbie Mazar.
I'm hoping there's a backstory about Batman's parents because you never hear enough about them. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened.
COVID.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Steve said it jokingly, but Sugar and Spice were the only storyline I was interested in from that movie. So
Sugar and Spice. Yeah. Jeff, what's your number one?
You tell me what my number one was.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Moving on, Brian. Brian, what's your number one?
Number one, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Although he wouldn't look as good in a Catwoman suit as Michelle Pfeiffer.
True.
I disagree.
Yeah, the 90s were good for Sam.
I saw him wear a dress in Formula 51. He was pulling it off pretty well.
Okay, that was a kilt, not a dress.
It's definitely more of a skirt blouse combo.
I'm sure if we asked Versace what kind of
Steve, I hate to tell you this, but he's not much of a draw anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that Armani guy.
It's for his face.
My number one was I was kind of surprised by this. I was trying to think of all the movies that
You were
surprised by his own number one.
I am surprised by my number one.
Did I write that down? Fuck is that
good? No, I started looking at the movies. And I was like, wow. Robin Williams. He had a lot of big hits in the 90s I really enjoyed. So
Shakes the Clown and
Shakes the Clown. There was a lot. I mean, he had Aladdin, he had Good Will Hunting,
Mrs. Doubtfire.
The Birdcage, Mrs. Doubtfire, Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
He was in it.
Yeah, he was in it.
I didn't remember. Oh, yeah, he played a bit part. That's right.
Hook.
Or something.
Yeah, I'll actually say the good ones.
There was a lot of
couple of the bad ones, so I want to hear the good ones.
Stop it.
You said about two good ones.
Honorable mentions, I had...
When was Moscow on the Hudson? Was that the 80s?
70s. 78? Hold on. Now you got me looking.
Moscow on the Hudson was not 78. That was Mork and Mindy.
81 maybe? 84. Wow, 84. Popeye was 82. Oh, 1980. My bad. Honorable mentions, again, kind of like your Kevin Spacey pick, Mel Gibson. He had a lot of decent ones in the 90s. I loved Maverick. I really did.
I had Jodie Foster as a honorable mention, pretty much because she did Maverick and Silence of the Lambs in the 90s.
The other one I had that he didn't do as many of, so I didn't put him on the list, but he just missed it, Kevin Kline. Really love Kevin Kline.
Kevin Kline was somebody I thought about.
And then Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is another one. So
yeah, he falls in the doing the terrible Schumacher Batman movies too.
Yes. Anyone else?
What about Val Kilmer?
Oh, I loved him.
Was he on my list? Val Kilmer was not on my list. George Clooney did not make my list.
I had Neve Campbell on my list because it's Neve Campbell. And,
Neve Campbell.
Bruce Campbell?
No, not Bruce. Neve.
You know, from Scream and The Craft and
Party of Five.
Teenage Dreams.
I loved you.
Wild Things. Come on, guys. Come
on.
I had Jennifer Aniston on my list. Originally to piss off Jason, and then I realized she did some good stuff outside of Friends in the 90s.
Star of the Leprechaun, Jennifer Aniston?
Well, that was from the 80s, so we're talking 90s.
I thought that was like 92.
Leprechaun was like 91 or 92, yeah.
Oh.
I'll get to some here. We had a lot of picks here from listeners. Stork, Episodic Geek, had Pierce Brosnan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Harrison Ford, Tom Cruise, and Tom Hanks. Dishonorable mention, Nick Cage. Fuck you.
Dishonorable.
Nisi had a good one here. Alicia Silverstone at number 5. Clueless, 90s Aerosmith girl. Number 4, Claire Danes from My So-Called Life. Neve Campbell. Neve Campbell, Party of 5, Wild Things. Thank you, Jeff. Terminator. Johnny Depp, Crybaby, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and Edward Scissorhands. That's a good one.
Oh, and she forgot Benny and June.
Yeah. And number 1, Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston.
See, Nisi knows where it's at.
Pittsburgh Nerd had Winona Ryder. Number 4, Harrison Ford, Jodie Foster, Bruce Willis, and Nicolas Cage. Just a little tip, hint, whatever, plug. I am going to be on Pittsburgh Nerd this week. So there you go. Guess they asked me to guest. I'm making all the podcast rounds. It's like I should have a movie coming out or something.
I'm hurt.
You're cheating on us.
He invited you over me. Oh, sure. Sean, I'm so hurt.
I think he's available either this Saturday or next Saturday.
I don't care. He's not asking me.
Wait, the person that put number 1 for Nicolas Cage on the greatest actor of the 90s asked Jason instead of you? Weird.
I know. Kevin at Cincy Explorer had Susan Sarandon, Harrison Ford, Samuel L. Jackson, Joe Pesci. I forgot about him. And Robin Williams. Let's see here. We also had a couple other ones here. Let me get to them real quick. I apologize. Let's see here. Cinema Guys, Brad. He had Keanu Reeves, Nicolas Cage, John Travolta, who just missed out because just based on Broken Arrow alone, Robin Williams, and Will Smith. So there you go. Let's see here. Before we go, Steve, Izzy, tell us where we can find you.
Steve, where can we be found?
Oh, you can find us on all your favorite podcatchers at Everything I Learned from Movies, homepage eilfm.podbean.com. Come join us for Nick August Cage.
Woo!
And Jason will be on there too, but definitely not the rest of them. No, I was kidding. Hit us up at EILF Movies. That's Everything I Learned from Movies on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you know what? Give Stork a pity listen at Besotted Geek too. Why not?
He needs it. Or he might retire again. Let's see here. Titles for the show. Did anyone have anything? Brian, you got anything?
I had Zombie McRib, Eaten Alive, Vicodin Prime, and We Tried.
I also had Vicodin Prime and We Tried on my list, along with the history of bad expos, Weekend at Bernie Mac's, It Was a Swan, Newspaper Burgers, Grandpa Calrissian, and Seattle Mariners designated hitter Edgar Martinez.
Too long. I had Worst Day in History, in honor of Steve. The Bacon is Horrible. Sleeping Tennis Balls, just because I loved her description of hamsters. Weekend at Dahmer's. Mail Order Ant. We Tried is now on that list now. It's not on the list. And Train Bandits. I just like the name Train Bandits.
Train Bandits!
Steve, got anything? Izzy?
Yeah, I think you guys got most of them.
I mean, worst tragedy since 9/11.
No, that's why I did Worst Day in History.
Yeah.
The goal is to maintain listeners, not lose.
Star Trek Stork.
Are you planning on getting another uncle?
Way to go, Jason.
We tried.
I did it. We tried.
Dot. We tried.
We tried. ... Your sister is a werewolf.
Steven is bad idea of the week. Number 518 this episode.
Yeah, what number is this? Hey, we tried.
Hey.
Do you want me to
Hey, it's free, everybody. What do you want?
You get what you paid for.
We tried?
Hey, we tried?
Nah, I like We Tried.
We tried.
Hey, we tried. I kind of like that.
Hey. I kind of like We Tried. Well, I'm going to put it on there as We Tried. Shut the fuck up,
Whichever way you feel like putting it is fine with me. I was just trying to get a feel for it.
Yeah. Go feel yourself over there.
Okay.
We'll be back next week, and thanks for showing up. Steve, Izzy, thank you for being on the show as always. Love it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Tell that coward Stork to join us one of these days.
And I'll keep updating you guys on the growth of the chunky monkey that is Cool Ranch.
Like it.
Thought it was a rat.
He's slowly growing into a total nutsack.
So we will be back next week, and Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.